Have you ever found yourself in the middle of a battle, feeling defeated and wondering why this is happening to you? We all have, haven't we? Life, in its infinite complexity, often throws us into the trenches of struggle. Whether these battles are physical with health challenges that test our strength and resilience, emotional with heartaches that threaten to shatter our spirits, or spiritual with doubts and fears that challenge our faith and beliefs. These battles are real, personal, and at times overwhelming. But what if we told you there's another way to see these struggles, a different lens through which to view these battles? Yes, it's about perspective. Perspective is a powerful tool, my friends. It's the difference between seeing a glass half empty or half full. It's the difference between seeing a storm as a destructive force or as the much-needed rain nourishing the earth. So what if we could view our battles not as obstacles meant to break us, but as opportunities? Opportunities for growth, for learning, for transformation. What if these struggles are not punishments, but potential blessings in disguise? Imagine for a moment a piece of coal under immense pressure and heat. It could remain just a piece of coal, or it could transform into a diamond. It's the same with us. Our struggles, our battles, they are our pressure, our heat. They have the potential to transform us, to shape us into better versions of ourselves, to turn us into diamonds. But it's not easy. It requires a shift in perspective. It requires faith. It requires courage. It requires patience. And most importantly, it requires hope. Hope that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Hope that these battles are not in vain. Hope that every struggle is a step towards victory. So the next time you find yourself in the midst of a battle, remember this. Remember the power of perspective. Remember the potential within you. Remember the diamond that you are becoming. Remember, sometimes the hardest battles lead to the most rewarding victories. Consider the story of Joseph, who was sold into slavery by his own brothers. This tale, rooted deep within the annals of history, is a testament to the power of resilience and faith, to the strength that can be born from struggle. Joseph, a young man favored by his father, was cast into the depths of despair when his own siblings, blinded by jealousy, sold him into a life of servitude. Yet it was not the end of his story, far from it. His journey was only beginning. As he was tossed into the harsh world of slavery, Joseph faced adversity with courage. He held on to his faith, and even in his darkest hours, he never let go of his unwavering belief in a higher power. His spirit remained unbroken, his resolve unshaken. Years passed, and Joseph rose from the depths, not with vengeance, but with grace. He found himself in a position of power, serving as the right hand of the Pharaoh. His wisdom and foresight saved Egypt from a devastating famine and eventually, even his own family who had wronged him. But Joseph's story is more than a tale of personal triumph. It's a lesson to us all. His trials and tribulations were not punishments meted out by a vengeful deity. Instead, they were stepping stones, paving the way to his destiny. Joseph's story is a beacon of hope, reminding us that our struggles are not in vain. They are the building blocks of our strength, the fuel that propels us towards our destinies. His story shows us that no matter how dark the night, dawn will always break. No matter how fierce the storm, calm will always follow. Joseph's trials were not a punishment, but a preparation for greater things. It's not just ancient tales that bear witness to this truth. Everyday people, just like you and me, experience this transformation. Let's start with the story of Samantha. She was battling a severe illness, the kind that leaves you bedridden and questioning the fairness of life. But through her struggle, she found a newfound appreciation for health and wellness. Her battle led her to a career in nutrition, where she now helps others to lead healthier lives. Her illness, her battle, transformed into a blessing not just for her, but for all those she now helps. Then we have the story of Mike. Mike was drowning in financial hardship, buried under a mountain of debt. It was a battle that kept him awake at night. But through this struggle, Mike learned the value of financial literacy. He turned his financial battle into a blessing by becoming a financial advisor, guiding others to make wise financial choices and avoid the pitfall he fell into. And who could forget the story of Laura? Laura suffered a personal loss that shook her to her core. The battle with grief was a tough one. But through her journey, she discovered a deep well of resilience within herself. She also realized the importance of mental health, leading her to become a counselor. Laura's loss, her battle, turned into a blessing for countless individuals battling their own mental health issues. These are just a few examples from a sea of testimonies. They are people who have walked the path of struggle, who have faced battles that seemed insurmountable, yet emerged on the other side with blessings they could never have imagined. These stories remind us that what may initially seem like a setback could be setting us up for a comeback. So how do we shift our perspective and embrace our battles as blessings? Well, it starts with a new mindset. This mindset is not something that can be achieved overnight. It's a journey, a process, a continuous effort of conscious and deliberate thought reformation. The first step in this journey is gratitude. This might seem counterintuitive, especially when you're in the midst of a struggle, but gratitude is the cornerstone of this new perspective. Even in the toughest of battles, there's always something to be thankful for. It might be the strength to get through another day, the support of loved ones, or even the lessons learned from the struggle itself. Cultivating a habit of gratitude can help to shift your focus from the struggle to the blessings that are often hidden within. The next step is faith. This is not just about religious faith, but faith in the process, faith in the journey, and most importantly, faith in yourself. You need to believe that you have the strength and resilience to overcome your battles. You need to trust that every struggle is a stepping stone to a greater blessing. And you need to have faith that even in the darkest of times, there's always a glimmer of hope. Finally, we have patience. Change doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow, gradual process that requires a lot of patience. It's about understanding that every struggle, every battle, brings with it an opportunity for growth and learning. It's about being patient with yourself, knowing that it's okay to stumble and fall as long as you pick yourself up and keep moving forward. These three elements, gratitude, faith, and patience, are the building blocks of a new mindset that sees battles not as obstacles, but as opportunities. They are the keys to unlocking a perspective that views struggles as stepping stones to greater blessings. With this new mindset, you'll be equipped to face any battle that comes your way. We hope that these stories and insights have inspired you to see your battles in a new light. It's the trials we go through that shape us, that refine us into the best versions of ourselves. And it's when we share these trials, these battles that were turned into blessings, that we inspire others to see their struggles in a new perspective. Remember, there's a certain power in sharing your story. It's not just about unburdening yourself, but it's also about reaching out to others who might be going through the same struggles. Your story, your battle-turned blessing, could be the beacon of hope for someone else lost in their own storm. Imagine the comfort your words could bring to someone who feels alone in their battle, the strength they might draw from knowing they're not alone, that others have walked the same path and emerged victorious. Your story could be the catalyst for someone else's transformation. So, we encourage you, don't hold back. Share your battles, share your blessings. Let your story be the light that guides someone else through their darkness. And remember, your battles are not just about you. They're about all those who can gain strength and inspiration from your journey. And as we continue on this journey together, let's make sure we're all on the same page. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, and share this video with your family and friends. Let's spread the message that our battles can indeed turn into blessings.